International Criminal Court is now in session.
His words cannot kill. This is how defense lawyers for former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte summed up their arguments at the end of his 4-day pre-trial hearings at the International Criminal Court. They were referring to Duterte's provocative rhetoric when he was still in power.
There's a 3 million drug addicts. There are. I'd be happy to slaughter them.
Shoot them dead. If you destroy my country, I will kill you.
ICC judges are set to decide whether Duterte should stand trial for deaths linked to his brutal anti-drug crackdown. Duterte faces 3 counts of crimes against humanity for widespread murder between 2013 to 2018, covering 49 incidents involving 78 victims.
It is so easy to choose as a target for prosecution a politician because of the way he presents his policies. If Rodrigo Duterte is to be faulted for anything, it is for his inappropriate choice of language. But he murdered no one.
Your Honor, the victims want these charges to be confirmed because they want to be reintegrated to their communities, because they are still in the shadows of fake news, of fear and of threats from Mr. Duterte's supporters.
Prosecutors allege that Duterte personally authorized murders and handpicked some of the targets. They argued that the police and hit squad members carried out dozens of extrajudicial killings on Duterte's orders. The charges date from Duterte's time as a mayor of the southern Philippine city of Davao and later as president. Estimates of the death toll during Duterte's 6-year term as president vary, from the official number of 6,000 to the 30,000 claimed by human rights groups.
Mr. Duterte played a pivotal role in the commission of the charged crimes. His contribution was essential.
There is no smoking gun in this case. And that is not for want of a desperate attempt to find one on the part of the prosecution, with all their leading questions when they interviewed their criminal cooperating witnesses.
Duterte, who turns 81 in March, opted to skip the hearings, saying he is old and frail, though judges earlier found that he was fit to stand trial. He has described the charges as an outrageous lie and refuses to accept the court's authority over him.
For us, Duterte is a coward for choosing not to show up in front of the families of victims, for trying to evade accountability and justice.
Protesters demanding accountability for Duterte and supporters of the former president gathered outside the ICC.
Well, as they say, justice delayed is justice denied. Our frustrations have run dry, so to speak, which is why we are at the ICC.
Because in the Philippines, we have our own law, we have our own court, and he's supposed to be, he gets a trial there and not here in ICC. I do believe that ICC is like being political.
Judges have 60 days to decide whether evidence is strong enough to put Duterte on trial in what could be a landmark case that could set a precedent on holding powerful leaders accountable. Scott Huang, David Santos, and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.